Volkswagen is getting ready to take down Tesla as the electric car leader. The German auto giant, the world's biggest car maker, is now taking €1,000 deposits on one of its new battery-powered models. Joining us with the latest, Bloomberg's Benedikt Kammel. Benny, should Tesla be worried?
Probably, and we actually got Tesla sending some letters out to prospective buyers today in Germany saying, look, we have the Model S, we have the Model X, you might want to give those a hard look, and that timing probably wasn't coincidental. So what we got today from Volkswagen was a closer look at the ID.3. That is the car that they will bring to the market first, full electric. They showcased it here down the road at an office in Berlin, and the vibe was very much, we're serious about this, we're in business, we've got the firepower, we've got the customers who want to buy this, we have the resources, and we're, in the words of the company, we're not here to play, we want this to make money, and this is the future.
Benedikt, the key word there that I just took from you is they said that they have the customers to buy it. We just heard from Tesla in their quarterly earnings that they thought demand was waning just a little bit. Does the market have room now for another player? Is there enough customer demand to meet supply?
For the time being, probably not, but you've got to remember that this is a market that's very much in its infancy. It's only just ramping up, and over the next couple of years, we will see how robust this demand is. What Volkswagen did here today was also very interesting. They did a pre-booking, a pre-payment sort of model whereby you can throw in €1,000 and you can then sort of be one of the first in line for this car, and that gives the company a good idea of the sense of demand. They said 30,000 cars is sort of the first batch, which is probably a sort of a fairly low bar number that they can easily meet. But besides giving them some cash in the bank, it actually gives them a sense of what is the demand situation out there. But again, they said, we are serious about this. The ID.3, just the number 3, is interesting because they said it's sort of the third in line of where Volkswagen stands. The first car was the Beetle, the original Volkswagen, if you will. Number 2 was the Golf, and number 3 is this car. So it's sort of a new beginning. So the pressure really is on for Volkswagen to make sure this doesn't turn into a damp squib.
How do the two products compare? One of the things about Teslas that has always been pushed is that they have really solid range. How does the Volkswagen product sort of stack up compared with what Tesla offers?
So we don't know that much about the car yet. We've seen it in the metal, but not properly. We haven't been able to look inside. So we don't have a proper look and feel of the car. Range-wise, it's sort of 340, 350 miles for the top end. So that's sort of comparable, even though Tesla says that this is sort of below what they can deliver. But that, you know, back to Taylor's question, is one of the key things that concern people in the market. Do we have enough range with this car? You know, there's certain things that people, particularly here in Germany, are afraid of, and one is being stuck on the autobahn without fuel, and that's something that the companies want to avoid. So over time, we will probably see this car get more range, but this is sort of the opening salvo from the company. It's a small car. They do want to get into sort of the higher end, into the bigger cars, but they say this is the sweet spot where we want to test the market, try the market. And in the next couple of years, 20 cars, more than 20 cars, will join this initial ID.3.
Benedikt, I wonder geographically, we know within the auto sector it is all about China and sort of meeting the demand there of the country that is growing. We've heard from Tesla, they're building their gigafactory over in Shanghai. What are VW's ambitions to take on China?
Yeah, they certainly want to be a major player in China. First and foremost here today, the presentation was largely about Europe. They think that Germany is going to be a big market, that Norway is going to be a big market, Netherlands. But these are still very lumpy markets. We've seen it in the Tesla numbers, for instance. Sort of one month you're doing very well, the next it craters. So they have to build some sort of stability into that. But China obviously is a key market for Volkswagen, generally speaking. It's one of their biggest, if not the biggest, contributors generally for their cars, so they want to play a major role in this market. But combustion engines, that's still where the market is now, that's where the money is made, and that's essentially how they are funding this massive push.